mind. The Iowa Hawkeyes are just coming off of their off week. They'll meet up with Ohio State, as we mentioned earlier in the show, number 3 in the country, playing in Columbus at the Shoe. Russ, what do the Hawkeyes need to do in this game to hang with OSU?
Well, like usual, right? They've got to play defense. They've got to, and they're good at playing defense, right? We've seen that now for years. But can they slow? Because you're not going to stop Ohio State's offensive weapons, right? They're not going to not score on you. But can you slow them a little bit here and hold them to maybe under, say, 20 points, 24 points, maybe? This does feel like the unmovable object in the unstoppable force thing, right? You've got a NASCAR type offense in Iowa, usually puts up a concrete wall of defense. So I'm excited to see how Phil Parker plans to at least slow Quinshon Judkins and Will Howard and in this Ohio State offense that just can cook so much with so many electric players.
I'm anticipating that Kirk Ferentz will likely sprinkle additional fertilizer on the field in Columbus beforehand, get that grass a little bit longer. Phil Parker grabs the football, takes a switchblade out, and just stabs it in the middle of the field. Take the air out of the ball. Then Iowa can play the game at a pace that suits them, at a tempo that will benefit the Hawkeyes. You can't just allow Ohio State's offense to just run rampant all over the place, to stay on the field as long as they might desire. So Iowa's offense, there will be a big load on Caleb Johnson. And while he's the most gifted back that Iowa has, they are deep in the backfield as well. And having a bye week allows the potential for guys like Le'Shawn Williams and Kamari Moulton and Jazz Patterson. They can just continue to roll running backs out there into the game. And this is the healthiest that Iowa's offensive line and the most experienced that a Kirk Ferentz offensive line has been in years. And so when you've got the type of talent standing across the line of scrimmage from you like they can throw at you in Columbus, you got to make sure that not only the O-line will have responsibilities, but Luke Lachey, Addison Ostrenga, the running backs, the fullbacks, they'll have additional responsibilities in pass protection if Iowa does end up in some third and long scenarios. But you got to avoid those, especially on the road, at the Shoe. You got to make sure you are picking up yardage on first down. But a key down will be second down. Pay attention to second down for the Hawkeyes. Can they get themselves into third and manageable, into third and short? That's where the potential will be there for aggression. The pace, the tempo of this game has to suit the Hawkeyes for them to be able to hang with the Bucks.
A couple things. I think the game's in Columbus, right?
Right.
Doesn't the Shoe have turf?
I don't know.
How's Iowa going to grow that grass?
I mean, there's got to be some form of miracle grow available to you when you do it. How about a switchblade? Phil Parker got a switchblade available to you.
I don't think that's legal either.
Is that against the rules?
I think it's against the rules.
I don't know that that's accurate.
We'll check. Harold and research?
I'd try it.
We'll check on that. By the way, you know the last time Iowa won in Columbus? 1991.
Okay.
John Cooper taking on Hayden Fry. That's how long it's been. Yeah. Should be a fun game to watch.
It was a good game last time. I was there a couple of years ago.
I agree.
Made life rough on the Bucks.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.